Welcome to another episode of a St. Vincent Untold Stories. On this episode, we look at Junior Jarvis, a man who just got a life sentence in prison for sending a banker to Dovecat. Every time a youth ends up in prisons, there are those who like to say, oh, system failed. But it have some youth go to the best schools, come out and have the best job, and them still find themselves in problems because the system didn't fail Junior Jarvis. You see, under this episode, we are going to touch also the education revolution in St. Vincent. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon. If you wish to see more videos like this one, hold on to your seats. It is alleged that when Junior Jarvis was a boy, his father ended up in a similar situation that he just found himself in. Yes, man, them say father did send someone a Dovecat, and they made sure that the boys went to the best schools and so on. So Junior Jarvis vowed that he wasn't going down that road. He even went through the prisons to Minnesota, and he gained a job with a popular newspaper. You see, both you and I know how the relationship thing go already. And it happens all around the world. A man find a nice woman, falls in love with her, and invests his time and his money. Yes, man, him feels him are the best girl on the planet. And he will do whatever it takes to make sure that no one gets hurt. You see, society have something they call a standard. So it have people who look up to a certain set of people. You know, say to become a man who a certain job, them a go look up to him more. It's just so the thing set from long time even before we born. So if a man a one banker and the pretty girls the wrong, what you expect? You don't expect them gonna roll upon him said way. So the allegations are that Mr. Jarvis did have a nice girl, and him did do everything for the same way. But them so when time Randy step in a one club or in a one bar, the ladies would flock around him. So even though if him not deal with the girl them, man make allegations and speculations for say him deal with them. You see in St. Vincent we have a culture where youth goes to school, and it have some mothers know say them youth now go do too good at school. But them still a put weight upon the boy and the girl head and say, want her for be doctor, want him for be banker. But not everybody had them brain. So why am not want him be a farmer and fisherman? So them now make money too. There's some fishermen that make some serious dollars. I catch some bluefin tuna and some marlin and sell that and make more money than banker. It is alleged that people start to bring come and carry come commerce for Mr. Jarvis. Every time them see the girl out, them a call down Jarvis phone and tell Jarvis, look the girl with the man. Remember that episode that we did with the young lady in Park Hill and the ex-police officer when he got a phone call. Man call him and tell him, say, hurry up, come on, man, they are so with your girl. And the man race up and the man take a machete and deal with the girl serious. So the first time Jarvis meet Randy, Jarvis say, boy, me a warn you, know. I mean, I warn you again, no boy. Me a serious piece of youth. Don't go wrong on my woman. But what Jarvis failed to realize that Mr. You know, born with no woman. Like you were kind of sweet and this you did again. Sometimes you have to forget about that. If the girl says she move on, star, you move on too. On several occasions, it is alleged that Jarvis met Randy and he told him off. Allegations are that Randy went to the police on several occasions and made numerous reports. But you see, Jarvis, like him, not been know the man them make report. Because sometimes them say Randy I go there and I say, want the boy, when I want on beef. You see, it had a night that Jarvis say, you know what? Me not take no more of this disrespect. And the man approach Randy one more time. And the man tell him off. And say Randy the wrong of him boys them. So Randy I say, boy, look, control yourself, youth. Me not depend where you depend. And when a Randy friend them step in. And him had to take Randy home. But you see, Jarvis decides say that not done. Me return. And the boy have to runs back for the jeep. So me watch him and put him under surveillance and I see when that come. A klum klum klum. You see, what Randy do not know is that Jarvis had a license on the po. So when the man boot up and the man now and the man release the first one, Randy like you tell himself, boy, I know this man get this, yeah. But think I backs up and think him and I come deal with. Never know I'm po. So you see when Jarvis don't deal with Randy, you know, Jarvis decided to say, boy, watch, I see that girl there, she put me in at this. Let me go for her one time. So the man boot up on her and her friend now. And when the man start to operate, the man tell himself, say, nah, this not done. Let me take her away with me. But the young lady start to scream out and cry out. And people see the thing. And the man them calling the 5-0. And what a Sykes, these are two educated men, right? Men who went to good schools. What the man them did now, right? One dead of cat. And him fault why him dead of cat, you know. And Jarvis is doing life in prison. The one that is doing life imprisonment, he does not have the young lady anymore. And I'm not sure that the young lady comes to see him. And he left her mother in mourning because Randy's mother says that she doesn't know how to cope with it. The man them went back and did a social inquiry. And it is alleged that while the man in prison them catch the man with a phone. So it even put on more time. So tell me something. Was Ralph responsible for that crime? Was Friday responsible? Who was responsible? I man do him thing off of him own mind. I want to say condolences to the family of Randy, and I hope that Mr. Jarvis gets the rehabilitation that he needs to come back into society after that time. There are people who often ask, well, untold stories. How is the education revolution in St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Is the education free? Yes, man. You see, after the year 2002, everything changed. Let me tell you how it was before, right? There was a common entrance examinations that took you from the primary school onto a high school before the education revolution. If you did the common entrance exam and you failed, you would get a chance again if you were young enough. But if you wasn't, you'd have to go on to senior one and senior two. And if you didn't do well at other seniors, you'd have to go and plant bananas or work at the lands and do whatever you could to survive. You know, sometimes you do an exam and you're nervous. I should say nervous, now you fail the first time. But if given an opportunity another time, you would ace that exams. So back in time, you either had to pass or place to go into high school, and there wasn't much high schools either. And you see, if you get pregnant and you breed and you bring a small one, that crush your hopes and dreams. There were no second chances. You see, some big fool man I know left school long time ago. And they had to leave because they either got pregnant or they did not pass the common entrance. And there was nothing for them to do than become domestic workers or stay at home as housewives. And they wanted to be independent and help out their children and their husband, but they could not. So let me tell you what happened now. You see, after the education revolution started, they went back to evening classes. And I know a woman who left school long time and she's now a teacher. And it even have instances where people aced the common entrance exams and went to the best schools, the St. Vincent Grammar School and the Girls High School. And there were those who did not pass and have better jobs than some of them today. That is to show you that everybody deserves a second chance. As you see, a lot of people like to go around and they like to say the system this and the system that. My youth, fruits are spiling on trees. There are coconuts at the seaside that you can hawk and you can make sugar cake. But for some people, they let pride get the best of them. Remember, and no matter who goes there, they cannot provide a job for everyone. We have to try to be independent and provide our own jobs. So we have to go out and we have to seek. Remember, I warned you about that World Food Program money that was given out after the volcanic eruptions to help out other families. I said only the wise would use it wisely. And you see, now we have a problem in the ghettos. World food money done. And some people now have no skill. If they did use that money and try to further them education and try to enhance them skills, things would have been better off. So somehow we did expect, say, that are gonna last forever, no? You see, there was always a cut-off point. Just mean they extended it a little bit. But you know, say after we get back on we feet, you think them are going to continue to spoon feed we? No, sir. It just says if you give a man a fish every day, he would never learn to fish. But if you teach him to fish, he might go out and catch him own fish. You see, we need more mentors in other ghettos. We need volunteers who can go in there and show the people that there is a better way. Teach them some skills. You see, when the World Food Program money just started to share out, someone was saying, oh, they were one-sided, they were only giving one set of people alone. Afterwards, now they called everyone to put down their names, and all of them were getting. But it all goes back to who used it wisely. With that being said, I just want to big up everyone for tuning in to Untold Stories.